Good morning. I'm Ravi Handa and I wanted to talk to you about timing the market. Conventional wisdom says that you can't do it. You can't buy at the absolute bottom or sell at the top. And you shouldn't even try to do it because SIPs are the best and similar sort of arguments are given. I agree with those. My problem, however, is that you have to time the market in whatever situation you are in. At every point of time, you are taking some sort of a call on whether to put money in the market or not. Now, you can come back and say, no, Handa, I do my SIPs, etc., and I do it whether the market is doing well or whether the market is doing poorly. Fair enough. I agree that you are that sort of a disciplined investor, but you are timing the market because at the end of the month there is always some money left in your savings account. You choose to leave it there. Now, at the end of the month, so people who do SIPs, and I know a whole bunch of them, I have done them for a long period of time. There is always some money which is left in the end, and typically what happens is that money continues to stay in the savings account till it becomes a significant enough amount, and then you decide what to do with it, whether you put it in an FD or a debt mutual fund or an equity or whatever. But you do that once it becomes so significant in your eyes that the SIPs are negligible. So yeah, you are timing the market in that case. You are continuing to keep the money in your savings account, which is essentially a debt instrument and a very bad debt instrument because it gives you very low returns. It's safe and all that. I'll give you that. That's why it has low returns. But the idea that you are not timing the market is incorrect. There is, in many cases, what I have seen is that if your SIP is 20,000 rupees, you have roughly the same amount, another 20,000 rupees or 25,000 rupees left in the bank account at the end of the month. So even if it is, let's say, 50% of your SIP amount is being left at the in your bank account at the end of the month, that means you are timing the market. You are taking a call on keeping that 50% in a safe instrument like a savings account. So don't say you are not timing the market, or rather you don't have to. Everyone has to. So this is my argument against the people who are saying that, okay, we are doing SIPs, we are not timing the market. You are. You are taking a decision one way or the other. The other set of people who say that, okay, let's stick to asset allocation, let me do a 70-30, let me do a 60-40, 50-50, whatever is the number. The idea that, okay, I'm not timing the market is because I'm sticking to this asset allocation doesn't work that way. You talk to people who do try to stick to some sort of an asset allocation and they have to rebalance. Now, very few people are people who do asset allocation, including myself, very few people actually have the discipline to rebalance only once or twice a year. What happens is, because when you try to do it once or twice a year, and suppose you are at a 50-50 sort of a thing, in once a year, if you try to do it, the gap from 50-50, it could have very easily moved on to a 40-60 or even more than that. And so what you need to do at that point of rebalancing is you need to transfer 10%, 15% of your net worth from one asset to the other. Makes it really, really difficult to do. Because you build your portfolio little by little over 10, 15, 20 years over a long period of time. And taking a decision on 10% of your portfolio, even if you are sticking to an asset allocation of sorts, it's a difficult thing to do because it's a huge amount. You put a huge chunk or 10% of your net worth in any asset, and the next day, if the market doesn't do well, it hurts. So what typically ends up happening is, for people who have who do asset allocation, they have some sort of rebalancing rules or rebalancing guidelines, and they try to stick to it. Most people don't even do that. The good ones have these rebalancing guidelines, and they try to stick to it. And these people also take a call on all the extra money that is coming in, that should I keep it in debt, should I keep it in equity, how much should I rebalance, what process I should follow for that. And people also have needs. A lot of these people, let's say for example like me, I need money to eat. Where do I take that money out from? Do I take that out from debt? Do I take that out from equity? What sort of withdrawal strategy I have? All of these depend on the market. So there is, for anyone that you talk to, yes, it's good if they do not try to time the market, but my argument is you have to. Whether you are an SIP investor or an asset allocation based guy, you're always taking some calls or the other, because of which you do end up timing the market. Thank you.